Hey everybody, it's Melissa. I wanted to share with y'all how I make a lot of my banners and tags that have words in them, and how I get things from my camera roll and such. Anyway, I've talked about this app before. It's called the Pages app in iTunes, and let me go to a new document. This is kind of what it looks like. These are some things that I've done already. I'm going to add a new page. So you go to Create Document, and then I'm going to do a blank document. It also has templates for a lot of other things. It's really, really handy. So what I want to do is show y'all how to make this banner. And this is hybrid because the D and the die cuts are connected to a printout. So this is how I did it. The first thing I did was go into, hit the plus sign, and well, let me not do that. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's see. Yeah, I am going to do this. I'm going to hit shapes, and you can see it right here. You have, and there's a glare, and I apologize, but I have to have a light on of some type. It says shapes, charts, tables, and media. I'm going to hit shapes because I want to make my banner shape. And the only way to do that I have found is this way. So I'm going to put a square on my blank document and move it over, and then I'm going to go back in again and I'm going to hit triangle. Okay, so now I'm tapping out and I'm getting rid of my keypad. You take two fingers when you want to turn something and you spin. So now my triangle is facing the correct way to make that cut in area of the banner shape. And I'm going to stretch my rectangle and make it into a triangle. Now what you want to do here is make the end of this fit into your rectangle. And you don't want it to touch, you don't want this long end to touch the end of your rectangle, because you're going to be cutting this out, and you want these lines to match up perfectly with the corners. So it's going to look funny when it's done, but you're going to cut that off so it doesn't matter. Now I don't want my indentation that far, so I'm going to push, and then I'm going to have to stretch. And you just continue pushing and stretching. Whenever you want to move the entire triangle, you tap off and then tap back on till you have your borders all the way around. And now I'm pushing up, and you can see that these lines are perfectly hitting the corners of my rectangle. I'm tapping off, and you see this extra spot here. That's okay, because we're going to cut that off after we print it. Now I want to put something inside my rectangle. And you can also, you can make a double border with this, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So let's say I'm going to change the size of my font to, I'm going to make it really big, number 64, and then I'm going to change my font, and up here is where you do that. And let's see, I'm going to go to one that y'all can see really easily. I'll go to felt marker. Now let's see, I'm going to put in bride. So I want to use a sticker B like I did on the banner I showed y'all. So I'm just going to put RIDE. I want it to be bold. And up here, just like in like if you're working with Word, you hit the bold icon, and I want it aligned left. I just touched my alignment key and hit left instead of center. Now I'm going to move my cursor down some, because we want to leave room for that B, that big B. That looks about right. Sorry about the glare. Now I'm going to put my R-I-D-E D, E. Now I would never use this font for this project, but there you go. Now I'm selecting it so I can enlarge it this way. So in blue it's selected just like if you were using Word, and I'm just going to go up. I'm going to hit the large A up here and enlarge it until I'm satisfied with the size of it. And that's okay. So there's my, let me get rid of my keypad. There's my example. Now what I would do is go and print this out, and once it's printed out, it comes out like similar to this. These aren't the same words, but anyway, I did hopping because it's going to be shopping, obviously, and I put a crown on this one, which is, it came out really cute. Put a crown for the eye, and I'm going to die cut just like I did on this example. I'm going to die cut and put an S, or you don't even have to die cut it. I was thinking maybe I should just take a big S. Hold on just a minute. My stickers. Maybe I should just take a big S, which if it was the other font that I used on the original one, it would look better. But I could just take the big S and put it directly. Okay. I could put it here if I wanted to. You don't have to, well, you understand what I mean. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all real fast. For those of you who have pads and you like to use them instead of pulling out your computer, this is how you can do it. The app is called Pages, and I believe it's $9.99. And to show you what I mean with the, once it's cut out, we're going to lose all that silliness on the end. Let me cut this out right quick. But I have gotten to where I use my iPad for just about everything. Now there are some things that you can't do on it, but I'm figuring out slowly but surely that there are a heck of a lot of things you can do on it. And I love the convenience. And if you have, you have to have an air printer to do this, obviously, unless you want to email it to yourself, which you absolutely can do with this app. You can email it to yourself, and then you can print from your regular printer, from your computer. So you don't necessarily have to have an air printer. It just makes it a lot more convenient and a lot faster if you do. So, and I left a little border. I'm going to have to go back and trim that off. But I wanted to show y'all. That it does indeed, how handy it is, and anything that you can put on your iPad, you can move from your media. If I wanted to, for one other quick example, the way I put the crown on the eye is in my media. I have a crown, so I'm going to tap my plus sign again, and I'm going to go to media, and I'm going to find my crown. Here's my crown, and see how it comes up huge? You just tap on it, shrink it down to the size you want, and when you put it up here, it's going to hide that dot. So sorry about that. This is hard to do. I'm reaching over my phone to do this, so it's kind of hard. There we go. So that's how you put the crown, or anything else you would like to. Let me see if I can hide that glare. Sorry about that. That's how you put the crown on the eye, or anything else you want to put in there. You can add anything, anywhere. So anyway, I hope that is helpful for those of you who would like to use your pad for things like this instead of pulling out the computer. And as you can see, I put a double border around this one. This one is just a title. It's not a banner or a pennant. So, and you can do different colors. Let me tap on something first. Okay, so this is my border. I hit the color button and all these colors. It doesn't have a huge amount of colors, but there's enough. And then you can also change your borders. Let me do a dash border. And I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but now it's dash lines instead of the straight lines. So anyway, just wanted to share with everybody, and I hope it's helpful. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.